Before we start this video, I want to talk to you guys about the app that I like to use whenever I want to purchase tickets to go to any kind of sporting event. That is the Game Time app. You can get it on iPhone, Android, anything like that. And this is bar none the best app to use if you're going to try and purchase tickets. You can see it's tracking my location. I put it in as the city of Boston, and you can see I'm getting events for all different kind of games going on. You can see I'm looking at Celtics tickets right here for the upcoming matchup against the Chicago Bulls. I'm even looking at really cheap BC basketball tickets. Not that anyone would really ever want to go to a BC basketball game, but still, if you were some sort of fan for some sort of reason, you can get really cheap tickets, nice seats. So another nice feature this app has is that you can actually add a credit card and put it on file, and then when you go to buy your tickets, if you already have a card on file, it really only takes 1 or 2 clicks to purchase them. It's really quick and easy, doesn't take more than a couple minutes. I mean, once you get your tickets, you're pretty much set. So you can see I'm looking at a whole list of Celtics game here, thinking, you know, maybe I want to go to a Celtics game while I'm on winter break here, and I'm looking at a game against the Timberwolves, you know, a fun, exciting team. That'd be nice to see, and then get really cheap tickets to them, and it's not going to be expensive like if the Warriors are coming to town. So I'm looking at a couple tickets here in the Lowe's Baseline Row 1. Could be a nice Christmas gift for me and my dad to go to. And you can see here, you actually have to print the tickets for the Celtics games, but more often than not, you don't have to print your tickets. You can actually just have the, whoever's there, the ticket guy, scan your phone instead of having to print them out. And you can see here, you can actually get $10 of in-app credit if you use my promo code SOB, so I couldn't actually use it with my own account. So I created the second account just to show you guys that the code does actually work, and you can see there are $10 of credit. So that is pretty much that. So like I said, this app has a ton of great features. It is not your standard ticket purchasing app, and I would highly recommend it. The link to the app is going to be in the description, and like I said, if you want to use my promo code SOB, you'll get $10 of credit. But alright, let's get into this video. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston, and today I'm back for episode number 50 of my Atlanta Braves franchise here in MLB 50 in the show. So we're finishing off the regular season. We win the division by a pretty steady margin. I think we were about 8 games up on the Phillies by the end of it, and we won 95 regular season games. That was tied for the best record in baseball. And you can see there, I believe we were tied with the Dodgers and one other team in the AL, maybe? I don't quite remember. And take a look at the final stats here. So Freddie Freeman and Andrew McCutchen both had big years. OPS is over 850. Freddie Freeman is actually up at 913. Benito Rodriguez had a bit of a breakout year too. We got his OPS up over 800. That's always a good benchmark. I think if you got your OPS up over 800, you're a pretty good hitter. And it was good to see Rodriguez get his regular season numbers up by the end of it. He kind of struggled at the beginning of the year. And you can see I'm showing you guys the ERAs for all of our pitchers as well. And the starting staff once again had a phenomenal year. Matt Wiesler had the highest ERA in the staff, 3.76. The second highest was, I think, Mike Foltynewicz at 3.35, and everyone else was under 3. And Cody Martin actually wins the Cy Young Award. But check out who won the MVP, Todd Frazier, as he helped lead the Diamondbacks to a wildcard spot. And they would actually go on to win their wildcard game and get their way into the NLDS. So there's a chance we could see them in the NLCS. But first, we got to take care of business against the Cubs, and we do a pretty good job of that early on, taking a 2-0 series lead. We are certainly in the driver's seat. Now we've got some Sunday afternoon baseball here from Wrigley Field, game number 3 of the NLDS. The Braves with a chance to move on to their second straight NLCS. The Cubs with their backs against the wall. Remember, this is an NLCS rematch from last year, and that was a series that we won in 7 games, a very dramatic series. But we are looking to sweep the Cubs this year, as the pitching matchup will be Cody Martin versus Pierce Johnson. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. You got Benito Rodriguez up in the 4 spot, Soler down to 6. Rodriguez actually has 3 home runs in the first 2 games of this series, so he's been red hot. But he's going to ground out there to end off the first. So we are through the first half inning, still scoreless. Take a look at the Cubs lineup that Joe Madden will be putting out today. It's pretty standard stuff, not too many differences from the team that we saw in the championship series last year. Here's Chris Bryant up in the first. He goes down to the 96 mile an hour heater. That would be Martin's first K of the day. And we are 3-1 now. It's Swihart up. He's going to hit one to deep center field. That is caught at the warning track. And Soler, who was on first, is going to get caught off here and doubled up. Unbelievable. Bad base running mistake right there. I thought that was going to get down at the very least, but poor judgment on my part. Now bottom 2, it's Kyle Schwarber up 1-1 count. He's going to ground this one to the third baseman. Rodriguez throw to first. It's going to go high and sail over the head of Freeman, and that will allow Schwarber to reach. So a man is on now, actually 2 men on after a base hit. It's Addison Russell up. He's going to get this one into left field for a base hit. Calhoun's going to come up throwing. The throw home is not in time. Schwarber scores, and the Cubs are on the board. They take a 1-0 lead. So now with 2 men on and 1 man out, still a good run scoring opportunity here for the Cubs. But Drew Stubbs is up, and he goes down. A big strikeout for Cody Martin there. 2 down now. Next batter is going to be, I believe this is Pierce Johnson actually, and he goes down as well. So back-to-back strikeouts. Martin's out of the jam. Now bottom 3 man on first for Starlin Castro. He's going to grab this one to the shortstop. Slow rolling tough play for Gordon. Goes to second for 1 to first in time. They turn it an impressive 6-4-3 double play. And now we are in to actually take a look at the replay. Watch Peraza tumble over here. This was a pretty nice replay as his body sort of warps through not Starlin Castro. I think that was Arizmendi Alcantara's, but either way, pretty nice animation from MLB this show. I don't think I've actually seen that yet in this year's game, so pretty interesting to see an animation you haven't seen yet in November of a game that came out in March, but either way, another base running blunder here. I'm going to get picked off at first. I was trying to get the steal with 2 outs, and unfortunately I get picked off, so some bad base running early here is going to cost us, and it's bottom 4 now. Schwarber up, he goes down to the fastball, another strikeout for Martin, and we will skip ahead with some more now to the bottom of the 5th. It's Drew Stubbs up with the full count. 3-2 delivery. It is strike 3 on the cut fastball. Stubbs could not catch up to that one. It was a little bit out of the zone as well. Now top 6, Cody Martin leading things off. He's trying to help himself out. This is one down the line, and it's a fair ball. It'll roll into the corner there, picked up by the right fielder Kyle Waldorf. He'll get it in quickly, but Martin is into second base safely. He's got himself a lead-off double. Now 3 batters later with 2 down, and Martin on third. Freeman, a base hit, and this game is tied at 1. Freddie Freeman with the RBI single knocks home his starting pitcher Cody Martin, and this game is knotted up once again. Here we go now. 1-2 count to Benito Rodriguez. Towering fly ball, deep left field. This ball is caught at the wall. A leaping catch by Drew Stubbs. What a play up against the ivy. Top of his jump. Unbelievable catch from Drew Stubbs as he saves at least 1 run there. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 1. It's Addison Russell up. He goes down to the fastball. So Martin's day would actually be done after 6. He pitched pretty well. 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, 5 hits, and only the 1 earned run. So here's Cole Calhoun up 2-1 count in the top of the 7th. He's going to hit one deep left center field. This ball is back at the wall. Gone! Cole Calhoun, the king of clutch, does it again. The postseason hero from 2018. Starting off his 2019 postseason on the right foot, a go-ahead home run in the top of the 7th inning. That would do it for Pierce Johnson. They'll bring on Ruby De La Rosa now in relief. Now a 3-2 offering to Peraza. That misses ball 4, so that is going to make it 1st and 2nd. And actually, we're going to skip ahead now with Drake Britton coming in. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd. You can see Britton's only pitched 2/3 of an inning so far in this series. So 2nd and 3rd for D. Gordon. 2 down, slow rolling to the second baseman. Russell charging, tough play, can't make it. 1 run's going to score, and now here comes Peraza. A little bit delayed, and unfortunately, I think if I hadn't hesitated there, Peraza could have scored, because Russell did have to go back and retrieve that ball after he let it go by him, but unfortunately I hesitated, and Peraza was gunned out at home. So, we had to pinch it for Cody Martin in that inning. That's why he would come out of the game. So Lucas Sims is on now for the 7th. He's going to get his man Alcantara to go down on the sweeping curveball, so he would actually strike out the side in the 7th. Now on to the 8th, man on already. It's Chris Bryan up, grounded to first. We'll go to 2nd for 1, relay to first, not in time. Bryan beats it out, so it's going to put a man on first with 2 lefties due up. We're going to go to our closer, Jake McGee, as the first lefty up is going to be Pedro Alvarez, a man who definitely hits righties better than he hits lefties, so I thought I would have the advantage of this matchup. Here's the 2-2 count. This is a towering fly ball, deep left center field. This one's got a chance. It is gone! A 2-run home run, and this game is tied once again. Pedro Alvarez with a 2-run bomb off of Jake McGee, one of the best left-handed relievers in baseball, and that will tie the game. So we're going to skip ahead to the 9th now. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on for the Cubs, and with a man on already, it's Swihart up now, and he's going to take ball 4. That curveball missed, so we will have men on 1st and 2nd now for Jose Peraza. Another full count, runners off, and that's another miss. So 3 straight walks here from Carl Edwards Jr. Loads the bases, and that's going to bring up the pitcher spot once again. So they're going to bring in the lefty Alex Wood, one of the men we gave up for Jorge Soler. We're going to counter with Dave Amos, the pinch hitter, who hits lefties pretty well. The backup catcher here, 1-2 count. He's going to ground this one to the 3rd baseman, double play ball, but Bryant bobbles it to 2nd for 1. The relay in time, a 5-4-3 double play, and Edwards is out of the, or I should say Wood is out of the jam. So we're going to skip ahead now to the bottom of the 9th. Matt Wiesler is on, the man who was bumped from the rotation in the playoffs, and he's actually going to hit Ian Happ right here. So that'll put men on 1st and 2nd with 1 man down for Alcantara. 0-2 count, and he strikes out on the changeup. Big out number 2. Wiesler with a fist pump after that one, but now he's got 1 more man to deal with it. Starlin Castro, full count, 3-2. That one is gonna drop. Castro wins it for the Cubs, and they stay alive in this division series. Starlin Castro, the man who had a couple walk-off hits this past regular season in real life, he comes up big in Game 3 and extends the series for the Cubs. They stay alive, and they will live to fight at least one more day. So we'll have Game 4 coming up in the next episode. I originally was going to put Games 3 and 4 in the same episode, but this game was pretty dramatic, and I had that little promo I wanted to do at the beginning. So anyway, we'll have Game 4, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put Games 4 and, if necessary, Game 5 in the same video, or I'll just make them separate videos, or, you know, maybe we won't even have a Game 5. I don't want to spoil anything. I haven't even played that game, so I couldn't spoil anything yet. But anyway, that's going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.